Welcome to Beyonce's Internet. I'm Sharonda and welcome to Brazen Babe Reviews. So in this video, I'll be talking about a book. It's this beauty right here. I'm trying to show y'all the cover without this damn ring light getting in my goddamn way. But anyway, this is the cover for Bella J's Cookie Dough. This is a new release by her, and this is also the second book in her Jacob's Brother series. I love this cover. This is such a bomb ass goddamn cover. I love it. So of course I'll insert the cover somewhere in here just to remind you guys of what I'm talking about. So this is a novella length story. It's the second book in a series. This book is hot, y'all. This book is so damn hot. Quick short scenes. But y'all, this book is full of steam. You're going to be thirsty and probably sweating a little bit. And you might feel a little something, while you're reading this book. So in this book, you have Kenyatta and Jacob. They are not, they're kind of like acquaintances. His oldest brother is married to her best friend. So, they had that whole close proximity thing kind of like going on. And this is also older woman, younger man romance as well, because she's older than him. And child, this book is good. So inside of this story, you have the wife, who is Kenyatta's best friend. They call her Yaya inside of the book. She is her and Jonelle are at the island first. So anyway, the wife is giving the oldest brother, her now husband, kind of like a going away, not a going away, but a destination birthday party. And Kenyatta, and his plus one and her plus one are the kind of like the first ones to get to the celebration island. How you let somebody beat you to your birthday party? Anyway, so I mean, they ain't party just yet, but it was just like houseway. But so they get there first, and they all kind of like hook up and decide to like hang out with each other and stuff until the main party crew get there to the island or whatever. And there is like this instant attraction between Kenyatta and Jonelle, but they're kind of like playing it off. Like, I see him as a little brother. I don't see her that way. I ain't never see her that way. You know what I mean? They're playing in each other's face. They playing in each other's face, and they playing in our faces as readers. And I was kind of like, I don't like that. But, I went with the flow or whatever. But what I really enjoyed this book. So what I really enjoy so much about this book is not just the chemistry between Kenyatta and Jonelle, but also like the chemistry between them and their plus ones as well. Kenyatta, she has her best friend there, and then Jonelle, he has his best friend there. Everybody kind of like, it's kind of like best friend, like friends with benefit kind of a hookup. And for me, it read like kind of like a true thing. These two is just like, man, we friends, and yeah, we fuck, and we we ain't trying to be no couple. We ain't about to be no couple. So, it's kind of like, everybody was kind of like, y'all friends, y'all fucking, like what? You know what I'm saying? And they always describe their friendship. Her name was Tiffany inside of the story. Jonelle and Tiffany always kind of like described their relationship as kind of like, their best friends, even though they have their occasional sexual hookers or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, they really did not see themselves together at all. They was just like, child, he ain't it. She was like, he ain't it. And he was like, she ain't it. You know what I mean? So, but, once, once these four, start hanging out and hooking up and things like that, Kenyatta's plus one, he finds his own little boo on the island. He just like, girl, I ain't got time, I got to go. You know what I'm saying? So what starts off kind of like this kind of like heated back and forth between Kenyatta and Jonelle is this. Okay, so they end up having a threesome one night. Kenyatta, Jonelle, and Tiffany, because Tiffany's just like, girl, I want her. That's it. I I ain't here playing no games. It's like if you ever on TikTok and you hear that clip where he was like, I wanna, I like you, and I want you. You know what I mean? It was like that with Tiffany. Tiffany was like, I'm gonna get in them drawers. You know what I'm saying? And Jonelle, you can come if you want to, but I'm about to get up in them drawers. You know what I mean? So this is what starts kind of like the relationship. You know, this kind of like, you know, Alan hookup. Or destination hookup between Kenyatta and Jonelle after this one night threesome that they have together. So after that night, they decide to kind of like, you know, while we're here, you know, let's have a little fun, you know, just me and you. You know, it'll just be, you know, us together. You know, we won't define this as a relationship. We're just going to, you know, hook up when we hook up while we're on the island, and that's it. And you know, once this destination birthday is over, you know, we're gonna go back to our business. We're gonna mind our business and stuff, you know, and that's it. You know, ain't nobody catching no feelings. So, which is pretty much, I mean, Bella J, she really doesn't kind of like change the trajectory of that plot while we're reading the story. Like, these two are literally just hooking up everywhere they had time to. You know, on this island and during this little destination birthday celebration, you know what I mean? And the side, you know, like their side stories or whatever is just like, you know, again, it was kind of like both of them as, you know, we just sleeping together. You know, he was always like, I don't really see her like that. You know, you know, like she looked good now, but you know, it was just like, you know, things going on between them that was kind of just like, okay, but you know, even if y'all, like, even Tiffany was like, bitch, she was just telling Jonelle, like, I don't even know why you in here in my face playing dumb. Like, you are attracted to that lady. Like, you wants to do more than sleep with that lady. You know, you sitting up here trying to play games, and sir, I ain't it. Like, I know you. You know, that's how Tiffany was. Like, I know you. You know, we're friends. Like, I know you wants to do more with her than just sleep with her and stuff like that. But, you know, he was kind of like playing it off throughout the story, you know. And Kenyatta was as well, because Kenyatta had kind of like, there are, you know, she had kind of like her own issues inside of this book. She always, sorry if the camera shook, Mimi just decided to like take a break on the damn thing, but but she, you know, she always felt like, you know, she never wanted to be in a relationship. She was always with somebody who was with somebody else. You know, she kind of like had that thing going on, and it didn't cost, you know, she really didn't put her business out in the street or anything like that. Like, her best friend, her married best friend knew because, you know, they were friends, you know, they're friends. So, you know, she knows everything about her, you know. So it was kind of like, you know, her friend was always telling her, like, you deserve better, you know, you need to have better. But Kenyatta was always in a mind frame of like, you know, I ain't trying to be out here in these streets and being in no messy relationship and, you know, worried about some man cheating on me and, you know, all this other stuff. So I rather just, you know, have my little casual hookups and all that other stuff. But as she's on this island and as she's spending more time with Jonelle, she is starting to like feel like, you know, she was already kind of like in a mind frame, the person that she was with or seeing, you know, while she was on this birthday destination. She was always already thinking of kind of like, you know, letting go of that relationship once she got back home. But once she did, you know, once she got on this island and her and Jonelle were, you know, hooking up and, you know, having the bomb ass sex, you know, the segs, you know what I mean? That young peen was, you know, fucking with a brain, you know, and everything else. So she was just like, ooh, you know, maybe a relationship, whatever. But this really is kind of like a casual hookup story. We have kind of like a happily for now kind of an ending at the end of the story, you know, because for both of them, they really are in a mind frame of that they don't want to be in any type of relationship. You know, they would rather just have their casual hookups and stuff. But as we're going, but Mimi, get off of that. But as we're going through the story, we see that there are, you know, as Tiffany was telling Jonelle through a majority of the story, like, y'all there's an attraction between y'all. And, you know, they are kind of like falling for one another inside of this story. But, you know, they're kind of like fighting it because of, you know, for whatever reasons that these two decide that they don't want to be inside, you know, a permanent relationship. But, you know, for the most part, I did enjoy the story. I thought it was a really good short story. Kind of like, you know, I love the kind of like the casual hookup vibes between Jonelle and Kayada. Even kind of like the side, you know, their own stories, you know, that kind of like went on, you know, outside of them, you know, having the sexual relationships, you know, throughout the book. You know, I enjoyed both characters. Jonelle has some interesting thoughts on, you know, women and relationships or whatever. But, you know, outside of that, I like them both as characters. This is a really easy read. It's quick, it's short, and again, this, you know, is a very steamy, short book, and I liked it. It's looking for something quick and easy and very sexy to read. You know, check this book out. It's an amazing read. This is my third book by Bella J, and I love her writing. I think she writes very amazing, interesting stories, and I think her characters, you know, they're great characters, you know, and they just, you know, bring more to the stories, you know, that they're in. Great book. You guys should read it. Again, this is Cookie Dough by Bella J. And yeah, check it out. I mean, it's a short book, so I don't really want to be on here telling y'all all of the business. Go read the book. You'll like it. I promise.